Consistency is key and is king to progressing in working out. I didn't learn this until a couple years into working out. Uh, in my previous video, I mentioned that I started working out in 2012 with no plan, and it was it was here and there whenever I felt like it, and whenever I had the energy to work out. I also didn't have any plans regarding what kind of structure I wanted to follow, and always did either squats or bench, and there's no direction of where I wanted to go. Uh, in 2014, however, 2013, I started doing more consistently after I graduated college. I would go after work at least 5 times a week, during the weekdays, to at least get some sort of rhythm, some sort of consistency. This worked. This worked for quite a while, but it felt it didn't feel consistent to me because there was always things that came up, whether it be a dinner I had to attend or some sort of time constraint where I would have to go a little bit later in the day. I didn't start being consistent until about 2016. I felt a little stagnant in working out, and I wanted to try something new. At the time, uh, I I met one of my buddies, coworkers, uh, joined him for a morning workout uh, before work. Uh, Never really skirted uh, this idea that working out in the morning would be beneficial, or I never was a morning person, so I felt I felt very uninclined to do morning workouts. It wasn't until about 3 months into these morning workouts that I really felt that the consistency factor overtook all motivation that I've ever had towards working out. And going on from 2016 till now, I I felt very I felt very blessed that this morning workout routine has come into my life, and I look forward to it every single day. I did warm up with bent over barbell rows and only included my working set, and also included some of my deadlifts. I Since I failed 405 last week, I really wanted to revisit 405 and pull for another time. So in my previous clip, you could see, I tried pulling it. It barely got off the ground, and I wanted to go for one more, or at least a full rep, and I was able to get it through. Uh, it was very strenuous on my body. I think the next 2 days working out was very light in comparison to this full heavy back day. Uh, I decided to include this 275 here. It was part of my working set. I believe I did 5 here. It felt good. Uh, Definitely not the strength that I'm used to, or I guess the endurance part of it. Uh, I kind of weaned off the barbell bench, and I moved over to incline just to get a little stretch out of my chest. Um, The consistency factor really plays a role on my whole training regimen. It really, um, by the time I wake up, the first thing I do is, head to the gym. There's no distractions. Everyone's normally sleeping, so I really could get into a right mindset on what I want to achieve during my workout. Always try to push for progressive overload, and always really wanting to feel every muscle fiber uh, in my body. Uh, I think once I think once you include the consistency factor into your workout, it becomes almost second nature to your body. Uh, getting your body moving uh, when you're barely getting started may seem like a chore, but after consistent workouts, all of a sudden the bar of what is normal in your life becomes higher and higher. When you work out uh, multiple uh, for multiple days, your level of stress and your level of amount of load of weight that you can carry, that bar gets set higher and higher. And from an outside perspective of someone who uh, may be starting out, when you see someone lifting heavy weights, you're only seeing the surface level of what someone has accomplished, and not necessarily uh, the the struggles that they go through, and the highs and the lows. It's really it's really it's a really telling story that nowadays, we're all wanting the results right away, but not wanting to put in the work to get to that specific goal. Yeah, I mean, it it is a it is a lifetime thing, a lifetime goal of mine, that I do want to become the strongest version of myself, and I want to uh, be as healthy as possible, in the sense that I I want to extend my life um, as long as possible. If I can, in my own willpower, find something that can extend my life, then why wouldn't I put in the investment? If I would put in the investment now, will that uh, be beneficial to me in the future? It's hard to say, because life is very unpredictable. But if I can somehow take control and put uh, put my own thoughts and work hard at something, then I think this is where I would want to insert this hard work. This wasn't until, I believe, the Saturday of training, that I included the squats. I did 225, and I felt very. It was okay. I mean, I felt like I could push it through. As you can see, towards the, I think, like seventh, eighth rep, it really was a struggle for me. I'm not sure if it's because I've been running more frequently, or maybe I have this right hamstring issue uh, on my right leg. I tried attempting the 315. It felt okay. It was a little slow, but it after it did one, there's absolutely no way that I could go that low and really do another rep. So I discontinued that, and I'll revisit that later regarding my one rep max. I Another reason why I wanted to do these videos is because I wanted to keep my running. I wanted to keep my running account. I wanted to keep myself accountable for running, and wanted to get back to my consistency of running. At the beginning of the year, my running was at 10 minutes a mile, and after 10-15 minutes, I felt my chest would be very heavy, and felt that I was very winded a lot of times throughout the day, even when I'm not running. And I don't know what happened, but I definitely need to at least do 3 to 5 times a week, and really get my body acclimated to the consistency that I've been before. This will be the end of the video, and I appreciate you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.